Today I'm going to go through foam rolling. Hey everybody, Matt here, Run the Planet. Today I'm going to go through foam rolling. So I've got a really flat foam roller there, and then I've got a bubble type of foam roller there. So that really gets into your muscles a bit more. So this is my foam rolling routine that I do after a run. Probably even more so after a longer run. It's more important that I do the foam rolling. And it's just to really just to release the muscles, soften them up a bit, and stop yourself from getting any niggles in the knees or the calves or anything like that. I think it's a good preventative measure to help you not get any injuries. It's not going to totally stop it, but it definitely things like shin splints, some niggles on the knees. I've had an issue with the IT band. I don't want to relate it to the knee. The foam rolling seems to help that. So let's get to it. So this is my foam rolling routine. So I'll start by placing the foam roller right underneath the hamstrings, like that, in the middle. And then I'll give it a roll, backwards and forwards, steady. Sometimes if the muscles are really aching and really sore, put one leg on top of the other, try and increase a little bit of the weight, but there's quite a lot of weight on the hamstrings when you're just bouncing between the foam roller and your hands like that. So I usually do that about 15-20 times, obviously for both hamstrings. Usually if I'm doing it like this, I'm doing it both at the same time. Okay. So then I'll move down to the calves, and I'll do three sides on the calves. So first of all, like this, I'm rolling the full length of the calf, right from the knees to the ankles, or almost to the ankles, not quite. You don't have to do you don't have to hit the Achilles too much. So do that about 10, 15, maybe 20 times, and then I'll roll my foot to the side and catch that. We'll catch that muscle on the side there, like that. So you're almost touching the bone. You can feel that there, but it's important for me to get that muscle like that on the side. And then roll the ankle inwards, roll the foot ankle inwards, and the foam roll like that. That's another 15 or 20 times on that side. And then we switch over to the other leg. And we'll do the same on both sides as well. Okay. That's basically the bottom of the legs done, got the back of the calves and the hamstrings. So the next thing I want to do is work on that muscle on the top. So the way I do this is hands forward and like that. So I've crossed my legs over, and then I'm going to roll the length of my shin, that shin muscle there, and I'll do that about 15 or 20 times, like that, using all the weight, and come back a little bit and put some more weight on there. And that really feels good after a run. So the next one is to do the quads. So the way I do that is put the foam roll like that, and lie over the top of it, and then roll that backwards and forwards. and then that'll do about 15 to 20 times on that. With this one, sometimes I roll the inside of the leg like that. Sometimes that's a bit stiff. I don't always do this, but probably should do it a little bit more. Roll that leg like that. And then the last one is to work out. I have had issues with my knee sometimes in terms of feeling some pain around the outside of the knee here. So one of the things that I think all things like try some stretching routines and things like that. And one of the things I was advised was to relax this muscle at the top of the hip there, because the IT band attaches from the knee. Obviously a lot of muscles it attaches to there, but the muscle right at the very top of the hip. So that's what we want to try and release. So with that one, on both sides, put the foam roller on the side there. Bring this leg over the front. Let's see if I can see that on the camera. Bring that over the front. So yes, we've put foam roller top of the hip. You can feel the muscle there. You should be able to find it on the top of that. And we're not gonna really foam roll. We're not going to go lengthways down there because that's frowned upon. We shouldn't do that apparently. What we're going to do is just roll that right across, and I think a lot of people do it with this leg, this foot flat on the floor. I tend to lift it off to give myself a bit more movement over the top, like that. So you can go right to the back of onto the butt, onto the glute muscle. Bring that across. Sometimes I will give it a little bit of a roll, but just on the top of the hip. So all it's doing is squashing down that muscle, releasing it from the IT band a little bit. And that helps me a lot with the IT band issue. Also, not so much the IT band issue, but any issues that I might potentially get with the knee, and probably, let's say it's been probably 9 months. I haven't had any issues with my knees. Before that, I had 2 bouts on my knees that lasted about something like 3 months, 90 days. And not just related to that, but there might have been other issues. So that's something I'm going to touch on in my injuries videos at another time. So yeah, that was my foam rolling routine. So I'm going to go now and do the full workout. Just to let you know, I'm not a professional physio or trainer. I'm just showing you what I do through, to help my self-recovery after a run and kind of get myself prepared for another run. Incidentally, if I am going for a really long run, I will do some of those exercises, those foam rolling exercises as well as part of my warm-up process before I go out for the run. Okay, so hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. Helps me out a lot. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.